Howdy, howdy. Hello, how you doing? Mambo vipi? Welcome to another video. Like I promised, it's a back-to-back videos and reaction videos, of course. This is a second one. Could be possible that you're watching this after live stream or before the live stream. But just in between the first video and this one, there is a live stream or whatever. I said 3 videos a day. Of course, this heat is so strong. The heat is too much. The drama is too big for just one video a day. And I feel like I should be here streaming 12 hours a day. I mean, or maybe I stream 24 hours. What do you think? I just feel like we should make a whole day live stream, talking. Whenever someone drop a video, we continue with it. Whenever someone drop another one, we continue with it, because the moment you step out of this street for a minute, you come and find another big, massive tea. I know you all like tea, don't you? Guess that is why here. That's why I'm here with your tea. Man, grab some popcorn. It's cold outside there. God damn. So hot. Anyway, guys, karibu sana. Welcome to this one. This one is majorly for in-laws and Kohera. All right. For those of you who joined these streets recently, let me make an introduction of this. There is a man called Kohera Senior. Big shout out to him. Kohera Senior is my good friend on Whitey Street. Kohera Senior emerged in this Whitey, like YouTube streets, claiming to be Marwa'S biological father. All right. And when he came here, he said he's Marwa'S biological father, even though Marwa does not want to admit that, or maybe he does not want to come out and address that issue. But there is a moment that Marwa said he has, like, he's living with a stepdaddy, that is Kondad, Machete Man. So basically, we know Marwa has a father, a biological father, who he has never talked about. So the guy called Kohera Senior is said to be Marwa'S biological father. That's how he said. And since Marwa has never come out to say, no, that man is insane, is not my daddy. So we basically assume he is his father. All right, so Kohera Senior comes here. I remember yesterday or the other day I talked about Kohera. And some people told me, yeah, I guess JT, everyone has the freedom to speak their minds. So you have no power to tell Kohera not to do reaction. I was like, I thought, okay, that was my opinion. I didn't say like Kohera really, I wasn't ordering him to stop making videos, because in this YT, everyone is here to do whatever they want to do. I was just suggesting, I was saying from my own opinion, I feel like if really this is Marwa'S father, then why does he have to hammer his son? Why does he have to hammer his ex-wife and all that? But should he stop? No, he shouldn't, because we need drama, we need tea. So bring it on, Kohera. So Kohera decided to give us another tea. All right. He was now trying to address Rocio and how he's kind of looking at Rocio like Rocio could be a gold digger or she could be a real woman. Now, Rocio is under siege. Oh, under siege. She's under siege right now. All eyes on her. That's how, according to Kohera Senior's title, all eyes on her in the villa. Build or destroy forever. So Kohera decided to address Marwa'S wife this time round. Marwa'S so-called wife, baby mama. All right. So according to Kohera, the marriage is not yet official because there's no dowry. And this coming of the in-laws is supposed to be now a very big ceremony, a big event or occasion, because culturally, this is the moment now in-laws are coming together to maybe officiate the marriage or whatever. If it goes on, if it happens, well and good. If it doesn't, then we'll say it wasn't meant to be. But Kohera is looking at Rocio as a woman who was really constantly trying to bring down his son, Marwa. And in a way that I interpret his message, he doesn't really believe that Rocio has pure intentions for this marriage, because she's been constantly complaining and trying to expose Marwa in some bad way. So Kohera is saying this is the moment we have to watch and see Rocio, if Rocio is really for keeps or if she for the streets. And I can concur with Kohera. I can agree with him in that man that this is the moment we have to see. We have to see if Rocio is really into this, or is she here for her own benefit, her own good? Because according to how we see, according even to Kohera, he says that he saw how Rocio was so happy when her parents were coming, but she been in the villa complaining that she's not happy. So Kohera is kinda, confused that what makes Rocio happy. Without wasting much of the time, let me jump straight to the receipt, because I guess we have a lot of things to do. We have another video coming, or maybe a live stream, or maybe a live stream already happened. I don't know what time you'll be watching this. So let's get on it. Okay, I'll start from here. And I'll be playing this video bit by bit as we analyze it. So I'll let Kohera express himself. And I would be trying. I'll try not to judge nobody. I'm just trying to react on the message brought here. So Kohera, do your thing, bro. Oh, dad, papi. Do your thing, papi. Okay? I'm not judging you, and I have no right to tell you to stop. You just do your thing. If that is how you and your son decided to live, who am I? I'm not trying to come between you. So you do your thing. I'm here to react. So whatever you decide to say about your daughter-in-law, your ex-wife, your son, your whoever, it's your thing. You do it. I'm here to react. After all, if you're messing up, it's you're messing up yourself. If you're building, you're building. If this is the only way Kohera has the access to talk to Marwa by making a video, maybe he kind of assumed that Marwa will watch these videos and get the message. Then why not? Why not? Kohera, what are you saying, papi? Give us the message.
Now, I've started by saying that all eyes on Rocio. That is now Marwa and Rocio between the two families. Rocio's parents are now present. Marwa's parents are now present. When they were at the airport, I saw Rocio being very, very happy. She was over the moon.
That's it. Kohera is saying, now this is the point. This is the sieve. This is the test, the biggest test for the two, for Marwa and Rocio, especially for Rocio, because now Rocio has been acting some sort of way that she wasn't even at home. I mean, she wasn't feeling the vibe of being home. But right now that parents are here, she's over the moon and she's acting so happy. So we're waiting to see if she's going to accommodate these people and blend them, because there's nobody who's going to come between the Argentinian parents who are Spanish speakers and Swahili English speakers that is Marwa's family. So the only bridge here between them is Rocio. And according to Kohera, maybe according to other people's opinion, Rocio really does not portray the traits or the characters of acting like a bridge. She's too much sidelining with her Argentinian family, and she doesn't recognize African family as her own family. So at this moment, Kohera is putting her into test and saying, from this moment, now we will see if Rocio is for keeps or she for the streets. Or maybe Kohera can go ahead and tell the son, let her go. Maybe we could be wrong this whole time. Maybe Marwa and Kohera are talking. They could be speaking. So we could be wrong. One thing I'd say is anything in this street is so possible. So maybe Kohera and Marwa really speak underwater. And when Kohera make a video to come and maybe hammer Rocio or maybe Conmam, that could be a message from Marwa. We never know. We couldn't be surprised. So, Kohera, what were you saying?
When Marwa was not even actually believing, says, okay, I am waiting for them, I've not seen them. He was not believing they are not coming. They are coming. When Rocio was preparing, she was preparing the villa. When there was preparation in the villa, when Rocio was preparing, she was preparing the villa all alone, even without Marwa's knowledge, painting and doing that. buying flight tickets without Marwa'S knowledge.
So I guess me and Kohera are both watching these streets. So Kohera is saying that according to how preparation were done, it's like Rocio was taking this for herself. I even remember making a video, a reaction of that. I said, I was kind of feeling like, why is Rocio making this about her? This is not all about her. This is, even if these are her parents coming, they're not just coming primarily for her. They're coming to unite with the in-laws, with the other family, with the African family. But because Rocio makes it, they're coming to visit her. That's why they're preparing even in the villa. You know, skipping and bypassing all those cultures and all those kind of procedures that they can be followed, they should be followed. So that speaks a lot. So according to Kohera, he said Rocio was preparing all this without Maro's knowledge. I don't know if that is true, because I remember there was a day that Maro asked Rocio, it was on her video, on Rocio's video. So Rocio was telling Maro, I already booked flight tickets. They're on the way coming. And Maro was like, oh, you already booked? Because Maro was trying to I don't know if Maro was playing dumb or it was a thing that he didn't know, because he was like, so guys, we need a lot of money right now. I have horses, I'm constructing their stables, I have Appaloosa horses coming, I have this and that going on. And don't you forget that my in-laws are coming and we have to buy flight tickets. You know, Rocio jumped from the other side and say, I already purchased that, so don't even stress yourself. And he was like, oh, you already did that? Yeah. Maybe it was a way of Rocio maybe sending a message and saying, you know, I got this. This is me. This is my business. So you let me do this. Or it was a way of exposing that a functional relationship, or maybe the lack of communication between them. That's why Kohera is so concerned about that. Why was Rocio doing all that without nobody's knowledge, without Marwa'S knowledge, not even Conmam? And according to Kohera, says he made a lot of noise until Congrats Mom, who is his ex-wife, decided to pay a visit. In a way, I kind of, that's why I'm saying, do not be surprised when you realize that Marwa and Kohera are speaking, or maybe Kohera and Esther, Marwa's mother, talking. Because there is a time that Kohera was making videos asking Congress Mom to go and visit Rocio and the son to go and see how they're doing, because Rocio is a first-time parent and parenting might be hard. So after making a video, Congress Mom took a walk to go and see what's happening in the villa. So that's why I believe, that's why I kind of feel, or just feel that maybe these people, this is how they communicate. So if this is how they communicate, then let the ball roll. So Kohera was saying, Rocio doing all that without Maro's knowledge, no, without even Congressman knowledge. And according to how the streets are saying, Rocio might be having some calculation. This might be her last exit plan. Her parents come, and after coming here, she makes sure that she burns all the bridges. And when they live together, and she never comes back. Or who knows? Who knows? Kohera, imagine that Rocio is planning an exit game. She wants to get away from this village with the son and with the parents, and now she'll be unstoppable. And now she have to blackmail, get Marwa, sending child support and all those kind of things. Because maybe she never even wanted to be here in the first place. All my parents come here and see this place before I move. So when I tell you that thing didn't work, you have to know why I said it did not work. You see this village, can you, even if it was you, now I'm imagining that is Rocio telling the mama, even if it was you, mama, you saw how Marwa's mother was. How will you deal with such a person? How will you deal with Machete Man? Congrats, Dad. How will you deal with David? How will you deal with that family? Even if it was you. And how will you live in that swamp? So maybe she's looking for an excuse. I mean, Papi and Mama, come. I want you to see the kind of life I'm going through. When I make a video and I say I'm depressed, I'm going through a lot, you should not think that maybe I'm asking too much. Come and see for yourself. Come and see what kind of life I'm living. So when I leave for good, don't come hard for me. So maybe that is the plan. Kohera, you need to talk to your son. And by the way, I heard him, talking to the son, telling him, be careful. This could be a gold digger. I was like, okay, could be. Who knows? Kohera, give us the tea.
Even when I made her cry, Esther went there. But Rocio showed Esther a cold shoulder. She showed Esther a cold shoulder. In fact, she diverted and gave an excuse of going to ride the horse.
I'm glad that you watched that. I too noticed it. I was crying here yesterday or the other day. I was saying, how come that Congress mom is the one to visit the children? Like, I mean, the children are not even going to visit to check on the parent. She just retired. She's a retiree. She's at home. And maybe Rocio will be the one to take Maisha and go to see grandma. Never even refer to her grandma. Say Marwa'S mother, right? Because for the first time I heard Rocio making a video and saying, now grandma is doing her job. Like how it's supposed to be. Like, oh, so this is the grandma. What about Congress mom? She's not the grandma. She doesn't even know her job. So,
leaving that lady in a dilemma, not even giving her a drink, Jesus Christ. And that is the mother-in-law tomorrow. That is the mother tomorrow, not mother-in-law. That is her mother-in-law. Not even a drink.
The problem is, Kohera, the problem is Rocio has never accepted that this is her family. She has never, ever accepted that Congress mom is her mother-in-law. Congress dad is her father-in-law, or you, Kohera. I don't know if she has even that knowledge that you exist. If she ever heard about you, then she thinks that you're just a noisemaker. From what I feel, if that is Congressman Marwa'S mother, because you cannot fake being a mother, or maybe let me say you can, but let's say that is the only mother that Marwa has ever introduced her to. So if that is how she treats Marwa'S mother right there, what do you think she thinks about you? I think she thinks that you're just one confused old man who's just making noise here for the sake of it, just like any other reactor. But can we change it? We can't. Kohera. I'm afraid we cannot. So Kohera, your daughter-in-law, you can call her that, but she will never call you such. Father-in-law? Imagine, Kohera, just imagine, Daddy. Imagine that Rocio one day calling you father-in-law. That would be a miracle. We should pray for that. Amen. May that miracle happen, inshallah. That she come and call you father-in-law. If she doesn't know even call mama, Congress mom, mother-in-law, that's Marwa'S mother. Marwa'S sister, Marwa'S brothers. But Marwa, on the other side, busy calling Mr. Louis, my father-in-law, Rocio's mother, my mother-in-law, or whoever, my sister-in-laws. I don't know. There's something about reciprocating the energies. For me, I know how to match the energies. If you bring me cold, I give you extra cold. Frozen. If you give me the vibe, I give you the same vibe. You get what you receive what you're giving. Why do you expect hot while you're giving cold? Or why do you expect cold while you're giving hot? For her, she doesn't feel like you, Kara, Condad, Marwa'S mother, whoever around her family, her family. Her family is now here, and now you can see her on top of the moon. So Kohera, Rocio leaving the house, going to ride a horse and leaving Congrats mom making noise there with a camera. I didn't see that as a surprise because I've always seen Rocio doing that, distancing herself from this family, not trying to connect herself, not trying to even associate herself with this, trying to make herself like this is her family. So I'm not really surprised, but I think it's one thing. And if Maro cannot see that, then you, Kohera, as a father, and if this is the only way of you communicating to your son, then do it, right? Let me not trying to stop you. Let nobody try to stop you. If this is the only way you can send a message to Maro and he gets to listen to you or to see the reality in what you're saying, then do it. But if he doesn't, but if this message is not, then you can go ahead and do it for views. make a revenue, and just assume that you just lost your son to another man, to another family. After all, you have a lot of sons. So what's up? I see a lot of people going hard on Kohera. Where have you been all that time? It is what it is.
And the Esther was like forcing Maisha, come here, just to put off the embarrassment that lady had given. And she said she was going to write that Malaika, which was also in danger. Malaika is weak, Malaika is sick.
Okay, we saw that. We saw how Congressman was left behind, and even to yesterday when Marwa was making a departure video, Congressman was only called to come and give a prayer, a powerful, wonderful prayer, and from that she alighted and she was left behind. So I guess that is why Marwa has seen a need to come back home to launch the travel company, which I talked on my previous video. But now, Kohera, here's the thing. I agree to some degree, highly agree with some things that you say about Rocio, because seriously, if she really wanted to bond or to blend with this culture, she would have done that long time ago. But clearly, she's not into that. She doesn't want to. So, what do you want to tell your son? Get another wife or what? Or hold on there and stuff. I mean, I think okay. Let's say, as Kohera said, this is the testing moment. We are looking at Rocio, how she behaved for the next couple of months, so that as a father-in-law, he can make his final decision and say, Marwa, this does not deserve you. This woman is not for you. Let her go. Or maybe say, I have looked at how she treated you and your father, your family, your mother and your family, and how she treats her own family. I can say she's the one. But I highly doubt that is going to happen because, Kohera, haven't you seen Rocio having breakfast with her family, enjoying? Yet she claims that they don't have to eat with nobody except her husband, her baby daddy, Mara, and they have to lock themselves in a room. So if she trusts her family, if she trusts her Argentinian family, and she doesn't trust Mara's family, what do you think, Kohera? Do you think she will ever one day look at you as a father-in-law, sit down with you to eat with you, and now trust you like, oh, this is my family, and now let's eat together? Matter of fact, if they invite you, if you ever find yourself in the villa, Kohera, I guess they will catch you eating outside there, outside with the horses or the pigeon out there under the tree. I don't even think that Rocio can welcome you in the house. Leave alone eating with them in the house. Getting in. So, Kohera, I think you have a very long way to get Rocio looking at you as the father-in-law. The way she treats people here. But anyway, this is a message to your daughter-in-law or your daughter-in-law and your son to act accordingly. And now to bring the idea of the culture, how culture is supposed to be followed, what's supposed to happen. I don't know if it's going to be followed or not. How do you say, according to Kohera, he really feel like Rocio is one-sided. She only favors her family, which I kind of agree with Kohera because I've seen this. If she was all-sided, like she was all outgoing, she treats Mara's family like her own family, I would say she's fair. But I will agree with Kohera that she's one-sided.
What am I saying? I am saying Rocio was one-sided. Yesterday she was so happy at the airport. But at home, she doesn't give a damn to Esther. And even Ondari don't appear in the villa.
I don't know how to interpret that. I don't know if the idea of Ondari not visiting the villa is because of Rocio and how Rocio has been handling them or treating them. Or is it because Ondari knows deep down that he is not the father, so he should not be throwing himself around Mara? Maybe those two were having that Cold War for so long, and now it's about time everyone moves on their life. Because according to Mara, they don't have a really good history. According to Mara, he said this guy used to brutalize him, tie him, According, not even Marwa, this Kohera used to say that. Machete man will tie Marwa legs up overnight or whole night. And whenever Marwa do something small, bad, Machete man will make sure that he punish, not even a punishment, brutalize him, make him suffer. So maybe that thing never escaped Marwa. There could be some trauma that he never healed from. So maybe those people. That's why Ondari does not come frequently in the villa. Not even frequently. I've never seen him, and just maybe occasionally, not even that much. They could be having a very good celebration, a big celebration. The only person you see there is Congressman, and you ask yourself, where is Daddy? So all this time, all the plans are being made. Not even a single day you've ever seen that guy, Machete Man. So is that not a message enough that these people are not cool? Or what? Whatever. We should see, according to Gohera. Now, this is the moment. Actually, this is the moment we have to look and see if this family is really functioning or not. How will Ondari now come in to play a role of a father-in-law when he was really not that much present during this time that the parents were not here? And now, how is he going to come and say, yes, we've been close? Or he could say, I gifted my daughter-in-law a land. That's not a clear indication. That could be a game of views. So how sure are we that Conrad and this family and Rocio were clicking? Or that land could be a damage control after Rocio ran to Nairobi, trying to escape back to Argentina, and maybe that thing failed. So it was to entice her, calm her down. Hey, take this. Give a new land. Basically, we know Rocio doesn't own no land there. So take this just for the sake of it, but you cannot own it. And she was stupid enough to come. Hey, I have been given a land from my father-in-law. Ooh, father-in-law actually Marwa'S father.
Now all eyes are on her.
Yes.
We wanted to see what is going to take place. According to our African culture.
Before you even go to the African culture, Kohera, do you think whatever is going to happen in the next couple of months will change anything? I mean, if Rocio decided to hold on to that disrespect, or maybe don't even see those people as her family, do you think Marwa is in a position to kick her out? Do you really think your son has the balls to kick out that lady and say, now, because you don't seem to fit to my culture, to my family, you don't seem to treat my own family like family, you don't seem to like us. Now, I'll let you go. It's time for you to pack your bags and go. Do you think, to this moment, Marwa has that balls? I'm afraid he's not. So maybe one, he's afraid to lose the custody of his son. Or maybe two, maybe that is on the same one, he's afraid of the history repeating itself because Kohera, look, we could be going so hard on Marwa or maybe Rocio, but maybe there is something to do with history, something to do with cultural thing, not cultural, like ancestral things following, from forefathers to you, the father to the Marwa. Maybe that's how he plays. You never know. The odds plays so hard. Like, okay, you never got the chance to stay with Marwa, to raise him, to do whatever you wanted. And now this could be another thing coming. Don't you think you need to go there and maybe take a sheep, go make soup, or maybe do some rituals there to cancel that curse or whatever? What do you think? We could be blaming Rocio and saying her cold attitude and all that, but maybe it's history trying to repeat itself. Make Rocio so cold, make the society, maybe Marwa's family, to feel like she's not part of that. She's not the one. They kick her out, and kicking her out, she goes with the son, or maybe she exit, go accompany the parents, go with the son. And now that is how Marwa will have lost the custody of the son. That's right there. It's history repeating itself, Kohara. What do you think? Don't you think you can play a role in cutting that tie, or maybe that ancestral thing? is it can I call ancestral curse or whatever? Let me say history, all right? I don't want to say it's a curse or whatever. History repeating itself. So if this is an exit plan for Rocio to get out, then I guess, I don't know if we should continue blaming Rocio or we should say this has everything to do with you and Conmam failing to raise Marwa together. And now that is Marwa and Rocio failing to raise Maisha together. So, but anyway, you say she seemed one-sided. So do you think there will be a point where she will change? I'm not sure. So Kohera is really giving a message to Rocio, but I'm afraid Rocio might not even give a rat ass about what Kohera is saying. She might not even watch. She might watch or maybe watch from another reactor like me or go watch Kohera and listen like a radio cassette and be like, oh, that's what he said? Okay, I heard him. So what? But Kohera, you do your thing. You do your thing. All right? Do your part. Say what you have to say. If your son listens to you, well and good. If he doesn't, it's either he listen or he perish. But I guess I think Kohera, you should be straight with your son. Tell him that it's so possible, highly possible that history can repeat itself. Quick fast. If he doesn't follow A, B, C to Z. Don't sugarcoat it. Bring it as cruel, as naked as it is. Tell him there is 1, 2, 3 things. If he doesn't do them, chances are he's going to be watching his son on YouTube or Instagram. Like you are. I mean, do that, Kohera. If you feel like this thing can really affect Marwa, tell him. One way or the other, you will have saved a lot than sitting here to react after something already happened and we cannot control it. So do your thing.
That is courtship. According to the Korean culture, those people now, the parents have come to see where their daughter was married. We have a special name in our Korean name called Egetacha Mugi, to come and step on the home. Egetacha Mugi, to come and see and prove that surely our daughter is here.
Yes, that's true. Whatever Marwa and Rocio are doing, they are courting, they are dating. So whatever is happening here, according to our culture, Egetacha Mugi, that's how he said. That's a Korean culture, by the way. And I'm a Korean, so you got it. Everything that Kohera is telling you is true. I can't lie. And I'm not going to debate it. It's true. Culturally, that's how it is, according to how our elders tells me back at home. So from this moment, from this first visit, that is now when the two family can now establish that communication, can establish that connection to see if they can blend. Now, Rocio being the only bridge here between the two families, the English-speaking family and the Spanish-speaking family, if she messes up this connection, then that you know that there will never be something. So, and Kohera is worried if Rocio will be the one to translate whatever people are saying to Marwa'S family and translate what Marwa'S family are saying to her family. She might end up saying stuff that are not even true. For example, if Congressman says that we think that your daughter is not fit for our son because we see how she complains every day. She doesn't even cook for our son. Do you really think that Rocio, being the one to translate that, will actually tell her parents that, oh, mommy, papi, my so-called mother-in-law is saying that I'm not fit for their son because all I do here in the villa is wake up in the morning, stretch myself, open the big windows, look down there and see who's cooking, who's not cooking, ask them, where's food? Don't you see I'm hungry? So they think that I'm not fit. She might tell, you know what, Mama, I think this Marwa'S mother or Marwa'S father is insane. They are possibly drunk because whatever they are saying right now, they say that whatever she can make up. So I'm afraid maybe there could be someone, according to my own suggestion, according to Kohara too, I think there could be someone who is Spanish speaking and Swahili speaking that is no family. It's not either from Marwa'S side or from Rocio's side, because Marwa and Rocio can decide to like distort the message if they're the one who will be communicating between Marwa'S family and Rocio's family. What if they decide just to say whatever they feel to confuse the both families? And that's why I feel there's too much work to be done here. So what did you Kohara say?
The rest of the stories in the back were hearsays. Our daughter has been married, but nobody knows where the daughter was married. I mean, in natural bond in between the two families now. Because like it or not, Maisha has already bonded to them because they have a son. And the duty of Dimwango was now to take these young ladies to the markets, even showing them the smart boys of Africa. They can, they could.
Dimwango is too busy, sir. Dimwango is too busy over there with the Polish guy. Let's leave her alone for a moment. Now, tell us about something to do with Esther.
For her family, Rocio, Marwa, and Maisha, and plus the in-laws. Esther is portraying love. Esther is portraying love.
I can see, Kohara, you still have some love for your ex-wife. But you told us that was your wife forever, forever. By the way, did you get back your dowry? There's a time, the time Kohara was like, I need back my dowry. Did you get that? But yes, you're right. Esther, that is Marwa'S mother, she's really trying, she's really trying to show love to Rocio, even if Rocio does not really want it. But she is trying, for sure, for sure. Kohara, you're worried. I'm worried too that maybe the Argentinian family might not realize that Rocio has been acting some weird way in this family, because maybe if they are there, she will act differently. She will now start treating Marwa'S mother differently, talking to her good and, welcoming them whenever they come to visit. She will start acting differently. I'm afraid even after this journey, after they leave, they will not be able to know how has the daughter been blending with the family, if she been a good person to this family or she been I was about to say something weird. Let me just not say it. So she might try to fake it. And if she fake it, we, as the observers, the online observers, we can tell that now she's faking. If she now stay true and say, stand her firm, her ground and say, I don't like these people, and act the way she's been acting all through, and only act good or act nice to her family, we'll say, at least she's been real. And now, Marwa, it's your time to look at this and say, she's not for you. Let her go.
And I believe even these parents, Rocio's parents and the sisters, have come in goodwill. They have come with good heart. Now, according to our culture, when in-laws go to see their daughter, and more so the daughter has given birth, the first thing they do there, they give that daughter a soup.
So I don't really think that the Argentinian family will follow all those cultures and all that. But if it was Marwa'S family going to see the daughter, for example, Dimwango, who's married, who could be, or let's assume Dimwango is married in Poland. If Marwa'S mother and father decided to go and pay a visit there, they can go do that culture. But I don't expect the Argentinian to do that. So if they do or don't, that's not important. The most important part is, how is Rocio going to portray her family to this family? How is Rocio going to portray her family to Marwa'S family? Or how is Rocio going to make her family look at this African family? Because now, how Rocio's mother, how Rocio's sister, how Rocio's father behave from now onwards, entirely dependent on how Rocio would have talked to them about this family, would have shown them, or maybe how they will observe Rocio, um, how they will observe Rocio behaving around them. So if she behaves nicely, then why? If she behaves weirdly, crazy.
So Maro will have guided the parents to bring a goat and give Rocio a soup so that she can germinate. You see this?
Whatever. Let me let me skip that soup and whatever. There's something here so important that I want to see. Okay.
In our African culture, the gift is in terms of heads of cattle.
No, not that. There's something back here.
Telling them words of the future, words of wisdom, and they bless them. They speak and bless to the two people, Marwa and Rocio. That is the day now they bring their hands and they bless them. They speak and give them blessings by uttering words which are going to be permanent. Telling them words of the future, words of wisdom, blessing them, not cursing.
So I don't know from what point is Kohera speaking, because for someone you can say someone may say Kohera may be speaking from a point of bitterness, frustrations. So he's trying to project that frustration and bitterness to these other people, to Kohera, to Ondari and the other, because he thought he could be part of it. He could be the one to do this. He could be the father-in-law to represent this Marwa'S family. And now that there is another man who's going to do that while he's alive, I understand it's a frustration. I mean, no man want to do that. No man want to go through that. If indeed that son, that Marwa is his biological son, and now he see how Marwa is grafting himself to another family, or maybe doing these important things in his life, like getting married, getting a son, and doing all those cultural things without involving his biological father, and the biological father is alive, I can feel from his shoes. I mean, they're too big for me to wear, but I can try to imagine being in that shoes, that Kohera could be speaking from a point of heartbreak. I mean, seriously. But again, is he speaking from a point of another observer like me? Or maybe as from a point of culture? Now, what do you think? What do you think is happening here? Because in a way, I feel him. I feel him. You can imagine how your son is doing all this without involving, and you're the father, and you know deep down that this is my son. And he know it, that this is my father, but he does not recognize you, not even welcome you under what he can say. Come here, but don't appear on video, don't do a video, but I recognize you as my daddy. Come here, I'm getting married, or I'm doing this. So while I'm making this marriage transaction, dowry and whatever, I need you to be there. I mean, we don't have to be cool, but you just be there just for the sake of it. You see, let me not even go there.
Blessing them. Now that is the day this gentleman and the lady hands over this lady to Marwa officially. And by telling her, instructing her what to do.
I can see how Kohera is really, really trying to speak his mind and giving out the message until the bubbles are jumping from, I don't know, is it from the mouth or from the nose? Kohera, I feel you. Trust me, I do. Like, I feel you. I don't have an old son like Maro, but I can feel. If that was me, how would I have felt? But now, does he even have time to listen to you? So if these people are going to organize this thing and hand over Rocio to this family, and now they take whatever Maro and the other family, his family, would have organized in terms of bride price, maybe one horse, the other one Malaika and Onyx, and some 2 cows. if that is what they do and hand over to to Argentinian family, and now they do whatever they do as blessing and all that. They may not believe in spitting saliva on their hands and blessing them with whatever they decide to do. I don't know. But according to Koher, he feel like that is how it's supposed to be. And that is how it was supposed to be done. Him as a father to come there, organize it, and give them soup and all that, and spit in their hands and give the blessings. So as a father, he's still holding to his blessing. And okay, I'm not trying to contradict anything here, man. I'm not trying to sound a little bit controversial, but if deep down, Maro, you know that this is your father, like seriously, if you know that he is your biological father, I think for some occasions like this, you can involve him. I mean, just do it, bro. I know to some extent it could be your mama's idea that don't involve that old man. He was not there for you. And that was sometimes I have an issue with the mamas trying to block their children from bonding with their fathers. That guy was cruel to me. He was not good for me. He was not good to me or to us. So he doesn't deserve you. And you grow up with that mentality. No, that guy, that man is not good for me. I mean, you never gave him a chance to show you if indeed he was the cruel. I mean, right now, maybe we have only listened to one side of story, Marwa and his mother telling us, maybe Marwa, or maybe Kohera himself coming here to tell us how the marriage failed and those kind of things. But really, Marwa, if this is your father, don't you think there is a need for you to involve him in this? I mean, it doesn't have to be online or maybe for cloud or whatever. You know history, bro. Some things really run in DNA. You might be thinking that you're dodging a bullet, and this thing will come hunting, will come looking for you. You can move from here, go live in Mexico. It does not require a visa. Trust me. Some ancestral thing, they don't require visas. Let's say, for example, an ancestral curse. That thing you can move from here, go live in China. Very early in the morning, it will be there before you come. You'll land there and find it there, waiting for you. You'll be like, welcome. I was waiting for you. So what is it? You ran from Africa to escape me? Hell no. I have your location. I have your address, even if you're homeless. So in a way, maybe Mara thinks that these things are not really deep. They're not really happen. They're not so deep. I'm a learned guy. I'm exposed. I'm civilized. I don't believe in those all outdated culture. Or maybe he do, but the wife is saying, do you believe in those things? No, anymore. I mean, those things don't work. That guy, if he wasn't there, then F him. Oh, F him. He can go F himself. And if you say, oh, yes, he can. No, bro. If that is true, if really, really true, now forget about the content. Maybe Koher is doing this for content. Forget. If he's no content, if deep down this is true, I don't know. I don't know. Time tells. Time is the tell of all the truth. It might happen anytime. So by the time you realize you are exactly what you're trying to avoid, you're exactly like this guy, like this man here, Kohera. Maybe you think this guy, he didn't care. He was not responsible. He was that. In no time, you look at yourself and you see him clearly in yourself. Maybe if Rocio decides to leave today and go with the sun, now you look yourself in the mirror, you see Kohera. Oh my God, I was trying to avoid this. And now I don't even have custody to my own son. If I have to see him, I make a video call or maybe an arranged meetup. Okay. Some things really, they don't require civilization or education. Trust me. Some stuff are really spiritual and cultural, whatever. You can have all that education, but if they decide to come for you, they will come for you. Even in the next generation or the fourth generation, they will come slowly. So it's upon you to break that. And you're not a believer. How are you going to do that? Your wife is not even a believer. She's now a nature witch. I can see Congressman is trying to pray. Mara, you better get that prayer sinking in your family. Break that. So according to Kohera, he's like, open your eyes, my son. Look at how your wife will behave during this period that her family are here. Look how she'll be treating her family vis-a-vis how she treats your family. If she values her family more than she does to your family, which is evident up to this moment, this is the first day, but you can say, yeah, just she's not for you. She doesn't see you as the husband or whatever. In a way, maybe she's embarrassed. Or maybe her bringing them in the village could be to come and tell them whatever she wants to make them believe, or maybe just to flex. Who knows? But if they are meant to be, wakudumu watadumu, ama ni aje? Wakudumu, wakudumu watadumu. That is a popular Kenyan slang that is say, for those who are meant to be, they will always be, no matter what, okay? If you're meant to be, you always be. So maybe, Gohara, we can assume everything's all right. I'll decide to push a little bit.
From today henceforth, you are Marwa'S wife for good. Then he speaks there. Let you, two people have a lot of wealth and children. He speaks there. He gives them the blessings. Both the father and the mother.
I'm afraid not everyone believes in that spitting and doing that cultural thing. Maybe for them, they have their own way of doing it. But either way, you may be speaking from a point of, if you are there as a father, that's how you could have done. But there is something here about... Sorry, let me skip this. Guys, like the video, kindly.
No, if, like, I do not know if, like, when now Luis does not speak English.
And one thing, Kohera, I know you're watching this video. One thing you have to do not record against the light. Your camera should be right there at the window where the light is coming from, because now look at this. I'm only watching you because of the message, not because of a video quality. Sometimes, Kohera, try to improve. You've been here for more than a year, a gaze for a year or something. So now try to improve your video quality. You hear me, sir? Yes. You see, from the window right there, that is where your camera should be. And now you be here. For example, my light is right here. I'm here, and the camera is there. So do not place your camera at the light and you stand. I mean, Kohera. Do you understand me? So tell me about, let's talk about the language thing.
I do not know if, like, when now Luis does not speak English.
Yes.
The mother does not speak English.
Mm-hmm.
When they were supposed to be giving blessings.
Yes.
Is there a translator who will be telling, you see, some people can cheat.
Yeah.
They say Jesus will.
And now that some people, I guess, it's Rocio. I was worried about that too. I even asked her, say, that is a real concern that if Rocio is the one who will be translating, are we sure that she's going to say exactly what the parents are saying in Spanish, saying that to the people here in English? Or are we sure that she's going to say exactly what Marwa'S people say and translate exactly to the Spanish people here? Or maybe they're going to distort and change the message to feed their own narratives here.
Will come back, they say Jesus was a camper. You will see him, Jesus was a kissy. They translate the opposite, not the exact words. Now, given that these people don't understand English, what are we going to do? How are we going to know what they have said? And Marwa, this is your critical moment. I'm telling you for good.
You're right. This is the moment that we look at Marwa if he a man enough or he's just a boy who happened to have a lady and a son. This is the moment. If the two families fail to merge, if the two families now fail to meet at an agreement, it's Marwa'S fault and Rocio's fault. because now they stand a chance of making this work or don't work. But according to Kohera, all eyes on Rocio, all eyes on her. She either make it work or don't. But I don't know how exactly she's gonna make it work because she have never ever fought for it. Maybe Maro. And now Maro did not get the passport he wanted. Does he even have a reason to fight for this? Maybe yes.
It is either yes or no. Because your wife has been exposing you that she's so lonely. She has been making videos. The parents know. It is your critical moment to make a concrete decision. Either yes or no.
Yes. That's the thing. This is the moment. Maro, you see, your wife has been exposing you, saying she's lonely, you're not there for her, and all those kind of things. What if that is the exact message that she wants to show the parents? That come here, stay here for more than 3 months and see how this guy is going to behave. He'll be getting up early in the morning, go do his thing, beg, and get money and do projects. He returns home so tired and sleep. He wakes up in the morning, demand food, eat food, or maybe don't even eat, go eat at the site. Him and his sister will be hanging out around and doing all those kind of things. You will see it. Come and see. So you guys, when you see me living here, just you know, I had taken enough. I had enough of it. Or maybe for this, if she demands, maybe this is the moment she demands to make it official. So my parents are here. Tell them if you're going to marry me or not. If you are, do it. Then give me that ring. After that ring is here, so now let me act right. Maybe you see, see sometimes it's, in this dating cycle, you may be having a lady. For example, I'm dating this lady. She waiting for me to act right so that she can start acting right. Or maybe, she's waiting for me to make it official so that she can act right. And I'm waiting for her to act right so that I can make it official. So we are all trying to play the same game. Maybe for Rocio, she's like, after all, why should I break my back cooking and cleaning for someone who's not even my boyfriend or my husband? We are just friends who happen to have a kid. So until he puts a ring on my finger and make it official, I'm not going to do nothing. I'm just going to wake up like a visitor I am and demand every service to be done for me. And Maro is laying, until when you wake up one day and decide to start acting like a wife, I'm not going to do nothing. So Kohera, what do you think? So your wife has been exposing you and saying she's not happy. So watch out. This is the moment you have to do the critical thinking.
Critical moment to make a concrete decision. Either yes or no. She has been exposing you. She's lonely. She's not loved. She sends messages through music.
Yes.
And you also, as a man, instead of keeping quiet, you come out even to say that, okay, I even know that she has no money in the bank account. That was...
I love how the new generation is being addressed. So you... Kohera, I love this your show with your son. So that is the father addressing the son. My son, you're tripping. Your wife has been exposing you, and you, instead of manning up, you come here and say, oh, I didn't even know she doesn't have money in the account. I mean, who are you? Are you a man? Are you a man? So Kohera, what do you think? Do you think your son is a man enough, or you think he's a puny boy who deserves some whips? I should have given him a whip. Whoa, what? Yes, another one. Somebody told me to be giving people whips, even in videos. I forgot. I was so busy here.
It's very embarrassing. You are a man. How does a woman put you on until you get emotional? Even if your woman bites you, you keep quiet and you pretend there is nothing which has happened. She can even slap you and then you look all the ways. If nobody has seen you, just assume. That is how...
Do you know people who are called manipulators? Manipulators like Rocio can manipulate you, can manipulate him. So it's not. I don't think it's his fault. she's been putting him on spot almost daily. So if he doesn't come out and clear some rumors or some stuff, then we'll keep blaming him. Remember when she ran to Nairobi and she was claiming to be so sick while Mara was launching a car, a Mercedes Benz, and doing all those kind of things, building a road. We had started blaming Mara. Oh, don't you even see your wife crying at home? Do you even care? So I guess that's her tactic to get Mara acting up. So maybe.
How we men live. She tells you are very stupid. You say yes, and then you, rather than and say, shall say no, we shall say no. So you better change. You better show. Rocio, take care. Maro is a big-hearted person. So Rocio, take care. You can never bring Maro down when the whole of Kenyans are watching you.
All right. All right. I hope Rocio gets the message. Rocio, you cannot bring Maro down while the whole world is watching. The question is, does she care? The whole world can be watching and doing whatever, but if she's not into that, she can do. Gladly do it. Don't you think that she knows that he's famous? The whole Kenya knows him or whatever. But do you think if that was a thing to maybe make her start acting right away, cleaning the house, cooking for her husband, if that was a thing, she could have done it. But she doesn't feel like that is a thing for her. So if it's a matter of bringing him down, I guess it's too late. Or is it? Is it not? Anyway, Mara, I hope you're listening to your father. And I hope your father too will look and watch what is going on. And if he's in a position to help, he can. Again, Kohera, I'm going to ask you to plan for a day to go to that villa. Just go there. Let those people know that you are the father. Just do it, bro. Okay? Do it, sir. Just go there with your translator. I don't know where you're going to get that. Go there. Meet them. If they chase you, then you just know. But I'm not really thinking that they will chase you. I mean, how would they do that? So I don't believe that Marwa and his people can chase you out. So you just go there. Just make a message. You are not going to Machete's man. You're not going to Ondari's home. You're going to your son's home. So this is the moment. This ceremony requires you. You need to go there. Or what do you think, man? Because I don't think they will be watching these videos from you. That's one thing I'm kind of convinced that maybe they don't watch you. They kind of feel like you're just a noisemaker. So if they don't watch your videos, do you think your message is getting to them? How about you just get up? Go there. If they chase you down, come here and tell us, I went to see my son to go to meet my in-laws and tell them that I am and maybe make things right. They chased me. So from there, we can know that your son does not want anything from you. So you can go ahead, do your reaction, hammer them the way you want, because now we will know that it's impossible to get him back or maybe to get yourself in that line. Oh. What do we say?
We shall say no. We shall say no. So you better change. You better destroy. You better build. You better build Maro. And if you opt to destroy him, you will destroy yourself. You will have destroyed yourself. Even in the Bible, they say a foolish woman destroys her own house.
All right. Mm-hmm. So, Rocio, have you heard that? That's Kohera giving you the last message. You better build Mara, because if you're planning to destroy him, you're calling some.
A foolish woman destroys her own house. If you bring Mara down, remember you are bringing yourself down, not Mara. And all the eyes are on you now in the villa. All the eyes are on you in the villa. And we are watching to see if Esther and Ondani will not be accommodated in the villa.
So, Kohera, are you saying that now for you, you've given up? You don't want to go there? Are you saying now Ondari should take the position of the father to do the blessing? Do you think he will do that? I mean, do you think he's in a position to do the blessing that you could have done as a father? Rocio might not accommodate them. That's one thing you have to understand. She might or might not. She can try fake for 1 month or so, or some weeks, but that mask will come off, will just peel off, and you will see her true colors. So she might or might not.
And the relationship. I wanted to see how Rocio will behave when these two parents are interacting with her parents. I want to see. Because we have already seen how she behaves with Esther. We have already seen how she behaves when she sees her parents. Now here in between, they are here now.
Yeah.
Okay? Who are you? That is when now we wanted to judge you. We wanted to know whether you're a gold digger or you're a proper woman.
That's the thing. That's the thing, sir. That's what's up. That's when we'll see if she a gold digger or she for keeps. But from your own gaze, what do you think? You who you watching right now, this is a premiere. What do you think? Is she for keep? Is she a gold digger? Whatever you make, it's entirely out to your interpretation of how you view her. For me, I may have my own opinion. Kohera too, or another person over there. But some things cannot be hidden. I mean, but I'm not really believing that if Mara did not have all those things, or that villa and the houses and all those kind of things and that money, if Rocio will actually even think about coming to Africa to start a life like Gabi. I don't know why I always use Gabi Vaz as my example, because I think if you talk about building from scratch, building from zero, Gabi Vaz was there when Bushman Dude was a nobody. If you go watch my videos that are on members only, there's a time when I was talking to these visitors who were at Marwa'S villa at that party. Gabi Vaz was there. And she was telling me, I need a Kenyan man, I need an African man and a village. And boom, she got the guy. And next day we made a video. She said, I think I found someone. We are starting to build. We'll be gathering construction material. We want to build. I want to start a life here. I was like, oh, congratulations. And I thought it was a joke. And now she's married. She's there. So that person, you cannot say that she's a gold digger. No way. I mean, she was here before the gold. If the gold comes, then maybe she made the gold. But someone who came and everything was there. And even those that she found, she cannot even appreciate that. Oh, everyday complain. You have everything. You cannot complain and say, I'm hungry. I don't have food. You now go back and say, I'm lonely. Girl, do you want him to carry on your you want him to carry you in the back or whatever? So, according to Kohera, this is a moment we want to see if Rocio is for keeps or she a gold digger. Let's wait and see.
This is the moment. This is the prime moment now. And we shall make noise. No matter. Maro is my son. Biological. I don't want, but I wish him the best.
Yeah. You will be here as a father to make noise. You cannot sit down and watch someone treating your son like trash. No. You are the father. And yes, I give you a green light. Go ahead, sir. You say whatever you're going to say. If that will help your son, do it. And I'll be here to echo you and say, yes, Rocio, you need to act right. Okay? What have Maro not done for you? What else do you need? Or can we tell Kohera to advise the son to get an African indigenous Kenyeji Promax wife?
Pray, you must be disciplined. You must pretend now in the villa that you love. Sometimes even touch Maro in front of your parents in the villa, so that just to flatter people.
Hey.
Just to flatter and show people that you love Maro.
Mm-hmm.
While buying time that you know these people will go back and turn against you.
Tell her. If she acts, maybe she pretend or the other, those people will go back, and now you'll turn against her and tell her the bitter truth. Kohera, now you're coming up. I guess now, Kohera, you should wake up. Make sure your phone has the charge. Every time we need to see a video from you. Every step, watch the space. And we want to know if they will officiate the marriage. Tell me if it was nice or it wasn't.
will continue with what you have been doing before your parents came. So, whoever wants to comment negatively about me, that is what I know. I am a father of children. I have sisters-in-laws and brothers-in-laws, and that is how it goes.
Yeah.
She can never be one-sided. She can't. She
Never.
cannot be one-sided.
Never.
She cannot distance Maro from his own people.
Yes.
Like now, I have seen Maro has already now gotten the license, the tour license, called Marwa Safari.
So
If Rocio opens her heart, if Rocio accepts that she is married to Maro. Otherwise, if she has a hidden agenda, Maro will be going down, down, down. Thank you. Let us watch.
all right, Kohera, I guess you're right. Because if indeed she wasn't, I mean, if she didn't want to be here in the first place, nothing will make it, like, nothing will change it. But if she was, then we'll see. People have different way of expressing themselves. But what do we say? So you say your blessing, you're giving them or not? Papa Kohera. I guess, right, yeah, so that's it from me. I guess this is the second video, one more to go. A live stream, maybe you watched a live stream before this. Either way, there's a video in between. It's a back-to-back, I tell you. No time to rest. Anyway, guys, thank you for watching. I love you so much. I'll see you in the next one, maybe today or tomorrow. But that was simple, a message from Kohera. So I'm gonna have you in the next one. Click that like button as you exit the chat and subscribe to the channel. Just, I love you so much. To the moon and back. Bye-bye.